my other little thing? Hey, hey! Lori here with Hardworking Mom. Tonight we're going to learn how to do this carrot. So I made this carrot in my private group, and I have had a lot of people ask me how to do this, so I thought I would show y'all how you can do it. So that'll be fun. That's what we'll be doing tonight. Alright, so I was just making sure all my lights are on. There we go, that's a little better. So hopefully y'all can see now. Hey! So y'all, how weird is it since Facebook is down today? Isn't it strange? It's really weird. Alright. So I'm just going to kind of go through what we're going to be using. Alright. So, you need one of these little cones. Okay. And what you do is you just cut it in half. So the best way to do that is to score it all the way on both sides and then cut it in half. So you can cut it in half with like a sharp kitchen knife. Those work great. But of course I already have one cut because I don't want to have y'all have to listen to it, me cut through it. Alright, I'm going to get my glue pot going here. Because we're going to need that. Okay. We're also going to need little floral pins. We need ribbon. Alright, and this is what it's going to look like. Okay. Okay, so I made this one in my private group. And I don't usually show what I do in my private group, but I'm going to make an exception this time and go ahead and show y'all. Okay? Because Easter is almost here. Can you believe it? I mean, it's crazy. Now my messages are going to go crazy. Alright. So we're also going to be using some different types of ferns. See that? Alright, and then we have these big ones. So I like the big ones. I have these small ones. And then we have lots of the orange tulips that come from Michael's. Okay? Alright, so before we get started, I'm going to get zoomed in. Okay? And then we're going to talk about how we're going to do this. I'm going to show you what I did to the flowers, and then we're going to get started, okay? Alright, so let me get zoomed in here pretty well. So usually when you're working with these tulips, what you do is you take the tulip and you push up all of the greenery. Well, in this case, you're not going to do that, okay? Because you don't want all the greenery to be in there, because you really want it to look more like a carrot, okay? So, you push all of the greenery down on the base, like this. And what did I do with my cactus? There. And then you cut it off. Okay? Alright. So you don't want a whole lot. You know, a couple inches. That's about all you need. Okay? Oh no, there's a blizzard. Alright. So this is what we're going to do. We are going to take this and we're going to trim off the ones that are a little bit too long, and we're going to start working on our little cone, our half cone. I have one of these really wonderful easy cutters, and this will cut a whole bunch of these at one time, because what you don't want is for them to be too long. So the first few I'm actually going to leave a little bit longer because I want to start this base, and I'm going to have it kind of come out a little bit. That way we can lengthen it just a little bit, but we're not going to do that in the very beginning. But I'm going to set a couple aside that I will put at the bottom like that. I like to take all different colors of orange and mix them together. It makes it look more like natural, okay? Because a carrot isn't going to be all one color. All right, so I will take this. You see how long that stem is? So I want it to be more like that one. Okay, so I can just take it, put it in my stem cutter, and plop it off. Okay. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take these. Bella, sit down. Come on. Y'all, my sister just got here, so Bella she's a little anxious. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by putting them at the bottom, and we're going to work our way up. You can also start at the top and work your way down. Okay, it really just depends on what you're more comfortable with. So when you're doing it, you want to take your pins, you want to get a little bit of glue on them, and when you put it in, you're going to put it in at an angle. Okay, it's very important that you put it in at an angle because it's going to come right through the other side if you don't. Okay, like that. And this one, there. This one's kind of thin, so we'll see. It may be too thin. We may have to cut that one. But let's see. You can also cut these pins off. There we go. All right. So we got the first little bit on. So if you don't have one of these awesome cutters, then just use your wire cutters. And I had my good ones here. I don't know where they went. Okay, we'll just keep using the easy cutter. Okay, so you just cut them off, and then you're going to put it right next to that. Okay, so what you're doing is you're covering the whole bottom. Okay, got a little glue on my finger. If you're having trouble with your pins, go ahead and push it all the way through, and then you can come to the back and just trim it off. Okay, it's not going to be a big deal. All right, it's very important though that you glue those pins down as you put them down. Okay, so you see how I like to mix the different colors? So I want to make sure I'm mixing the colors up like this. All right. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this set and I'm going to place it so that it covers where this last set stopped. So what you're doing is you're covering up all the little wires and the little tulip pieces down there. See, can you see that? All right. Then we're just going to do the same thing. It is much better if you do put these in at an angle because they're less likely to come up later. Okay. There we go. We'll do 3 more. I like to work in bunches of 3. It's just kind of easier to handle it. if you work in bunches of 3. You want to be careful not to put them too close together. So you want to leave a little bit of room. So you see how that does? So you want to cover the last ones, but you don't want to be right on top of it, okay? Okay. So I'm sorry I couldn't send y'all a notice on Facebook, but they are down. They're having some kind of global issue today. Very strange. Alright, so 3 colors again. Trim off just a little. And so I see a question that says what size pins. So floral pins are pretty much all the same. I think these are about 2 inches. It's not going to matter. If it's too long, you can trim it off, okay? Don't think that you're stuck with it. So I'm just keeping doing the same thing. If you have one that falls off, set it aside, because what we're going to do when we get done is we're going to go back and see if there's any areas that need to be patched, and we're going to use these little pieces. All right. So I have 3 together. Okay. I want to go over on the side a little bit. You want to make sure you're getting the side as well. Okay. Remember, you're putting those pins in at an angle. If one comes through, cut it off, okay? You're going to cover the back. So it is not going to matter. Just cut it off. It's because we're using a half, and that's totally normal. Okay. All right, so again, we're going to mix colors. Oh, look, we can put this one in here. And these things are going to fall off, so don't panic if some of them fall off. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go on this side. So see, as you go up, you got to start covering the side as well. So I just hold it down, dip it in a little glue. I'm just using my glue pot, which of course is just an electric skillet. Okay, and then I'm pushing it down just like that at an angle. You want to make sure they're nice and snug in there. So if you pull on them, you don't want to pull them too tight, but if you pull on them, they shouldn't come out. If they come out, then you want to, you can actually take it, put a little glue in it, and you can push it down into the styrofoam, okay? You can do that. There we go. There we go. All right. We'll just keep going up. Now remember, we're going to add some at the bottom to give it a little bit of length. Okay. Okay. This one was missing a little stem, so I'm just grabbing an extra stem. These are already short, so I don't need to cut it. And so you see what I'm doing? You see where those pieces are? I just take these 3. I put it right over where those stems are, and I just place it down. So I want to start moving it towards the side, since that's what we're covering right now. We take our pin and we go in at an angle. All right, if you're worried about getting glue on you, just use your, hey sis!
Hey.
Come on in. Come on, let's let everybody meet you. Hey y'all, this is my sister Deb.
Hi.
Everybody say hi to Deb. All right, so we're on YouTube tonight.
Oh, cool.
And we're making a carrot.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hot. You got glue in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I don't think, oh, I have to send you home with the Soul Sister cup.
Oh, sweet.
I might have to send her home with a Soul Sister cup for her wine, right guys?
Nice.
Okay. So we are, see this is what we're making right here.
Oh, that's really pretty.
Isn't that cute?
How cute. Those tulips?
Yep.
That's my favorite. You know that's my favorite.
Well, we'll have two. You can take one home. Alright, so we just get our glue. We're going to cover up right here in the center. So I try to keep it around 5 or 6 bunches, and of course it depends on how tightly you pack it. So if you pack it real tightly, you're going to end up using a lot more than you might have anticipated. So try not to pack it too tight. They're saying, hi, Deb. See, that's where the comments are.
Aw.
Alright, so just going to place it down. Push it in.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Very different behind the camera, huh?
Yeah, it is.
You think I have enough ribbon in here?
No.
Yo, she said no. She said no. That's funny.
I like this.
Yeah, that's what was on that Easter one that I did downstairs. All right, so we just keep doing the same thing. So you're just making sure that you don't have big holes, and if you do, don't stress, because you can take one and glue it right in like that. Okay, so don't worry. So we'll just keep putting them together 3 at a time. So we made it to 67,000 on YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah. We just had a little giveaway to celebrate.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You got all the cool tools.
I do. I have all the cool tools. All right. I don't think we really need the price tag on this one. Okay. So thank y'all for going and helping M&B Creations the other day. She has gotten super duper close to 100 now. We're so excited for her. She's one of my awesome cubbies. Debbie's a cubby too, but she never joins our calls.
What can I say? I'm gonna work.
Yep. Too bad, they're fun.
I'll have to do one. You have to like.
She needs to do one, right, guys? And tell my sister she needs to join one of our Zoom calls.
You guys need to tell me a good one to get in on.
They're all good.
Oh, of course they are.
Well, yeah, because they ask great questions.
Oh.
Okay. So we're getting really close to the end. I want to make sure that my little sticks don't go over the end. This is not my good cutters. I have to find my good cutters. Oh, here we go. Let's use this pair. Much better. Okay. So we're getting close to the end. We're going to cut a few more. Okay. Like that. She's got her wine back here, Casey.
I'm hanging out drinking my sister's wine.
Yep. Did you do the box?
Yeah.
Okay. We can open up the other one when we get back tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Because I don't have to teach on Fridays.
That's good. It's gonna be a late night.
So my sister's here because my niece is the lead in The Sound of Music.
No, not the lead. She's the fiance.
She's the fiance.
Oh, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever her name is.
Well, she's the lead to us.
Well, she's our lead.
She's our lead.
Every time.
So she's in The Sound of Music, and it's coming to Augusta. So we're all going to go see her, and we're super excited. Love it. She goes and she does these traveling shows, and she's awesome. Of course, we all think she's awesome. But it's so much fun to go and watch, and she's a great singer. I don't know where she gets that talent, because I sure as heck don't have that.
I don't know. Dad can sing.
Dad can sing, that's true. I can't carry a tune in a bucket.
I always say we don't know whose gene pool that came from.
I don't know whose gene pool that came from. Not mine.
Not mine.
Yeah.
No, you don't even want to sit next to me in church.
She does. Actually, Casey, she says, does Deb craft too? Deb is the one who taught me how to make bows, y'all. She's the one who got me interested in all this stuff.
Did I show
you?
She
is.
My wreath I made at Thanksgiving? It turned out real pretty.
No. Well, I don't know. Did you send me a picture? Yeah, you did. Is that the supplies you got when we went to Sims?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Turned out pretty.
Yeah. We've done a lot of crafts over the years, too, I'm just going to tell you. From macrame. Do you remember when we were into the macrame?
Oh, my gosh. That's a blast from the past. Macrame.
I know, right? Okay, so when you get towards the end, okay, you're not going to have to cover it all the way to the very end. You want to cover it pretty close, but not quite all the way. I think glue gets all over my fingers.
I don't know how you do it without burning yourself.
Well, the trick is to keep the glue from getting too hot. Okay.
No, the trick is to keep it from getting on your fingers.
The trick is to get it from getting on your fingers.
Yeah,
this is true.
That's the part I'm not good at.
Alright, so I'm actually going to glue this down right here. And then I'm going to take a pin and pin it in as well. Right there. Okay.
I'm going to see what they're saying.
Oh, yeah, it is up over there. Yeah. Ha! I forgot. I had it on my computer. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. I forgot. I had it up to put the picture on. Okay. There we go. So you see, we're pretty close to the end. I just want to put a little bit on the side here. All right.
I just saw somebody said they live in Augusta. You guys should go to the show. It's really good.
Yes, you should come to the show. We're going to be there tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. 7:30, I think it is.
7:30. Yeah.
The kids are adorable, too.
You could come and hang out with us. That would be fun. All right, so I have gotten pretty much all I want to get on this. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the end. So what you do is you take a piece, a longer piece, and you kind of pull these back and you go right in through the end, okay? And then you get a little bit longer piece, okay? So you want to get it to come down to that point, because remember, that's what a carrot does. So you get another piece, you just put it in. So you see how you get it to come down to a point? Just like that. And then you just kind of look around, see if there's any little area. See, like there's a little area right here. So what we can do is take one. We're going to put a little glue on it. And we're going to stick it right into the styrofoam. This is just one piece, like that. Okay, so you see, you just keep looking around. If you see an area that has just like an empty spot, you can take a small one, put a little glue on it, and just kind of glue it into the batch, like that. So you see? See, it's not hard at all. Now, we're going to do the fun stuff. Get the glue up real quick. Did you see my new mat?
Yeah, that's big.
It's pink.
I like it.
What do you think about my new craft room?
I think it's awesome.
Isn't it awesome?
I think you filled it up.
I think I did fill it up.
I think if you take over the whole upstairs, you'll fill it up too.
I think I did fill up the whole upstairs. All right, so now we're going to work on this part. So this part is going to be where you put all of your greenery coming out of a carrot. All right, so here's the trick with this. You want it to be about as tall, at least half of this. Okay, so we can use this whole piece to come out. Okay, so I don't really need the entire piece to stick in, so I'll just trim it off. I'm going to put it in my glue, and then I'm going to put it right in the back. Okay? So we want them to be at least this long. Okay. So then we're going to do 2 on the sides. I'm still moving things around in here.
How long have you been up here?
A few months. All right, so I kind of put it over to the side like this. Okay. So we're just establishing the big pieces in the back. Okay. All right, then this one over here like this. You can also take these pieces and bend them. All right. That kind of helps to make it look a little bit more natural. All right, then we'll add a few more. Okay. So kind of one in between. Another one in between. Okay. Did you see the guest room yet?
No. This is back here?
Yep. It's where the old craft room used to be.
Oh, okay.
So you see what it's looking like? Alright, now, so when you go and you pick a carrot out, not all of the little things are going to be the same length, right? So you want to put in, I even like to do some different colors. So you see, this is still a fern, but it's smaller, okay, and you can kind of pull it out. All right, I'll just trim it off. Okay, and I'm going to put it right in here, right there. I'll do another one. So the great thing about getting little bushes like this is that you can take them apart. This just came from Hobby Lobby. It's just a little fern. All right. And y'all, if I'm not answering your questions, it's just because I'm gonna wait till I get to the end, and then I promise you I will answer your questions. So don't think I'm ignoring you. I'm not. It just makes it a little bit better for the replay if I see how we're looking. So you see? All right. You can also take a little bit and kind of put in the front here. All right, just kind of slide it under like that. Okay.
If there's my alarm, I gotta report.
Oh. All right.
Anyway.
Her alarm's going off. There we go. So you see how cute it is when you add several different types up here. And then just kind of look. Do you want to add a little bit more? Like we could add just a little bit more right here. So I think I'll take 2 more of these. And I just kind of wanted to bring this one in just to give you another example. So if you couldn't find one like this, you could use one like this. Okay. Okay. So remember, when you're doing a project like this, what you're trying to do is you're just trying to make sure you don't have any little areas where it's missing something. So see, if you looked, you could tell it kind of needed a little something right in there. Okay. So. There we go. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a bow, and the bow is going to go right here. Okay. So you're not going to see any of this part right here, but you do want to make sure that you have a good amount on the sides. So if you need to add any more, you can just kind of stick that right in. Whoops, I pulled one right out. Oh, yep. Okay, like that. You see? I just added a little tiny bit on the side. I'm going to do one on the other side. Okay. So I'm just trimming it off. Okay. And then I'm just putting it right into there. So you see? How's that looking, y'all? So you see any places that need it? This kind of needs, looks like it needs a little bit of volume over here. So we'll take a piece like this. And when you're just doing one piece at a time, you just glue it right in to the styrofoam. Okay, see? That helps it. So now we wanted to keep that shape. And so what you're doing is you're looking to see. So it might need just a little tiny bit right here. Okay. Anytime you work with florals, this is kind of what you need to do. You just go back and put that invisible line in your mind and just do this. And that's how you know if you need to add more or not. All right, let's do our bow. Who's ready for a bow? Okay, let me just pick this up before I drop it on the floor. All right. So let me show you the ribbons. So we still have quite a bit left, but I think we're good. So I think our carrot looks pretty even. So you see? So I don't think I need any more of this. I don't really need any more greenery. So we can put that away. All right. So we're gonna do something on the...
Okay, good night.
You going to bed, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good night. Hold on. There you go. Hi. Hubby's going to bed. He's got to get up early. Honestly, I don't think I could do what he does. He gets up at like 3:30 in the morning. Okay, here we go. All right. So these are our ribbons. Okay. So we have the pink, yellow, and green. Look at our little green bunny, and it has a little carrot in it. And then we have two little bunnies, and kind of the turquoise and the pink. And then we have a little orange. Okay.
Remember tomorrow?
Okay. Move those aside. So we're going to start with our 2.5 inch. And I was thinking about doing a Lisa bow. What do y'all think? Y'all want to do a Lisa bow? Okay. So a Lisa bow, the way the Lisa bow works is it is 2 loops on one side, 1 loop on the other side. And then you flip-flop and you do 2 loops on one side, 1 loop on the other side. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do our tails about 8 inches. Okay, put it down. Hold on before we start. Sorry, it's been a little bit cranky lately, so I want to make sure it was in there good. Okay, so I'm going to start at 6 inches. So I'll put my finger here at the 6. And I will go right down through here, twist it, put my finger on the 6, go down, that, twist it, put my finger on the 6, go down, and that's it. So then we trim it off. So you see the tails are on the same side. Okay? Now, the trick to doing the Lisa bow on the Easy Bow Maker is to start from the other side. So if you start from the other side, you won't have a problem. Okay? So we go to the 8. We pinch it up, put it down. Let's do our little dovetail. We like that nice little detail. There we go. This is really nice. This is kind of that canvas ribbon. Love canvas ribbon. All right. So we're just going to go just a slight bit shorter than the last one, like 1/2 inch. See there? Okay. Twist it. It's about 1/2 inch. There we go. You can pull them up, make sure they match. Okay, twist it. All right, same exact size on this one. So just make sure it matches that one. And then trim it off. All right, so you see what we did. We have our 2 tails on this side. We have our 2 tails on this side. We have 2 loops here, 1 loop. 2 loops, 1 loop. Okay, so this is a bow from Lisa Kellum. It's called the Lisa bow, and it's super cute. All right. Now, we're going to start with our little ones. All right, so we did the bow coming this way, the loops coming this way, so now we're going to go this way. Let's start with the pink. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's pull this one out. So we're going to make it about 16 inches long. Okay, place it down. All right. So we're going to twist, and we're going to go about 1/2 inch before this one. Okay, if you need to, you can move these pieces aside and look at the board. Okay, otherwise you can just kind of eyeball it like that. You can always pull them up, make sure that they match. Okay. All right. This one needs to match that one. Right there. All right, and then we want to make sure these 2 match. Okay. Now we're going to go the other direction. Okay. Yep, this is definitely something we do in both Sundays. All right, so we're going to go with the longer piece. We're starting going in this direction. Okay, so we start You always twist it, because if you don't, you're going to end up with the wrong side of the ribbon up, okay? So I'm just going slightly shorter. See? Pull them up, make sure they match. All right. That was my phone. I don't know what that was. Okay. Trim it off. Well, it wasn't Mari, so it's not important. I'm glad you love when I make bows. Okay. So you see how cool this bow is? It's very different. All right, so this is our last one. So we went from this side, so now we're going to go from this side. All right. So put it down. Okay. I can put it on the spool holder. So twist it a little bit shorter. Twist it a little bit shorter. See, and then we bring them up, make sure they match. Okay. That's our 2 loops. Amanda likes to call it the person, I think is what she calls it. She might have gotten that from Lisa, I don't know. I like the bow. Okay. So now we've gotten all the bow made. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a zip tie. I like to use a zip tie because you can get it pretty tight, okay? So I just slide it under the whole loops on one side, and I go ahead and start it. So what that does is that means when you pull it out, it's not going to come loose. All right, so you can see where the little peg was. You just kind of shimmy it over there and then start to tighten. So before you completely tighten it, there's two things you want to do, okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to take, this is antique wire, all right? And we're going to cut some off. Okay? And we're going to run it underneath here. Okay? Now what I will do is I will start pulling things around. Okay? Okay. I'm just kind of fluffing it out while it's still here and before I completely tighten it. Okay? All right. So you do want to be careful that you don't yank your ribbons out too far and then you end up with a problem. Okay? Just to warn you. And I will let this one here be the centerpiece. Okay? So now I'm pretty confident where I have them. I'm going to tighten that thing down. There we go. All right. Now we can fluff this sucker up. So you just stick your hand in there and you just fluff it up. Okay? Like this. So I didn't want this to be a huge bow because I don't want it covering up our pretty carrot, right? But we want to have a pretty bow. So the great thing about the Lisa bow is that some of these little tails, was that you, Bella? Some of these little tails will look like, almost like loops. So we are going to bring that back and we're going to put our bow on. finish up our carrot. Okay. So what do y'all put in your ribbons when you're done with the roll? I like to use these little straight pins that have the little tip on the end. I find they work really well. Okay. So we bring this guy back. You remember that antique wire we put in there? Well, that is going to serve to tie it on, and it's also going to serve as the piece that we use to hang it. So you twist it around like that, and then you make a little hanger with it, like that. Like that. Okay. All right. So there is wire in here. It's pretty heavy duty. You can take another pin and pin it down and just make sure that it's not going to go anywhere, okay? So that way you have a little hanger for it. All right. So now we want to move our bow so that we're not squashing any of our pretty little tulips. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take these and we're going to curl them up. Just like that. You can kind of pull them, let them dangle off to the side. So you just take your fingers and you just put your thumbs inside it and just start rolling it up like that. And then what you can do is take your finger and pull the inside and just kind of pull it out a little bit like that. Just makes a cute little curly cue like that. That's my favorite thing to do with the 1.5 inch. So that's why we did much longer tails with the 1.5 inch. Okay. All right. We have one more and then we'll finish fluffing the bow. And we'll be done. There we go. All right, so you're gonna have to go through one more time and just stick your fingers in there and make that pretty bow juicy, as Amanda would say. My soul sister Amanda Hazy. Okay. Y'all ready? Ta-ta-ta! And there it is. And you can kind of move your ribbon around and just make sure it is not blocking your carrot. You can also take these and kind of put them up, or you can curl them up tighter. All right, so what do we think? Thank you, I'm glad you like it. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more trick, if I can figure out where I put it. Where did I put that stuff? Where did I put it? Hold on, I got out the ribbon I was going to show you and I don't know where I put it. It's not over there. Huh. Okay, I'll get my other one. Okay. I wonder if I dropped it off the table. Hold on, let me just check. Oh! My gosh. Y'all, it's sitting right in front of me. Okay, so on the back, so you see what this looks like. It's like a hot mess, right? So all you need to do is get some ribbon, okay, and you just, now this is actually made to look like leaves. So they have this kind, and then they have, where's the other one? Oh, here. They have that kind. Okay, so this is more like canvas. This is more like plastic. And what I do if I'm doing these is I take my pen, I run it in the glue, and I glue it down just like that, okay? All right. So it gives the back a nice finished look. You can just trim it off to the measurements of your carrot. You can also use foam. You can use felt. I just like this because it kind of looks like a leaf. And then what you do is you can either take another piece of it and glue it over where the pins are, or you can take a leaf and glue that. So I squashed my bow a little bit. I knew I would. That's okay. But it's very important that you cover that back because it will scratch someone's door if you don't. Okay, so make sure you cover the back, or it'll scratch your own door. All right, and that is how you do the carrot. So now you can see the back. See, the back looks all neat and tidy. Now, of course, I'll trim this up. But there it is. So what do we think? Yeah, right? I mean, it's like right in front of my face. Gracious. All right, hold on. Let me get my glasses so I can see comments now. You know what? My sister's good at sewing. Me, not so much. I used to be a long time ago, but I sort of lost that after a while. Awesome! Well, if you make one, make sure you share it. Thank you, Robin. This stuff right here came from Sim's Pottery. It's just leaf ribbon. So if you do a search online for leaf ribbon, you should be able to find some. Yeah, you could use, listen, you can use roses too. So if you can't find tulips, look for rosebuds. So look at this, okay? You see how similar that is? So you can use rosebuds and do the same thing. So what you do is you just zip tie them together. You arrange them, and then you zip tie them together. What do you think, sis?
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you can
that
always
ribbon.
substitute this. You love what?
The ribbon is so pretty.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I have a little problem with ribbon.
You have a problem with ribbon?
I have a little bit of it.
I don't know. I think you need an intervention.
A ribbon intervention.
For sure.
Well, some of it's for kits. I'm about to
Oh.
put out, so. Thank you, Joanne. You have a blessed night, too. Yeah, aren't the roses beautiful? Isn't that cool? So you don't even need styrofoam if you do something that has the long stems on it. So we'll do something like this soon. But I did this just quickly so that I could kind of show you that you can use either one. Hello from Tennessee. So do y'all have any questions? Yes, I'm going to enjoy her a lot, Leslie. I don't get to see her very often, so. Yeah. Yes, you can use any flower. Jennifer says, hi, sister.
Hi.
Thank you. I'm glad you love the carrot. Yes. That's what you need to do. You need to come on the Sunday bow Zoom.
Sunday bow Zoom?
We have bow Sundays. And we do a bunch of bows.
Oh, cool. I love making bows.
Yeah. She sure does. These roses came from Sim's Pottery, but I've seen some similar stuff at Hobby Lobby. So I would, or you can also check Michael's. Michael's usually has some pretty good florals too. Thank you, Lori. Awesome. I love my Easy Bow Maker that I accidentally threw in my trash can. It is leaf ribbon. So it's plastic. See, it looks like this. There you go. That's what it looks like. It's just kind of a nice thing to cover up the back. Thank you. That's so cool. I'd love to come check Scotland out. What is the this? So this is called an easy cutter. All right, and you can put a whole bunch of stems in here. It has a very sharp thing. Don't ever put your fingers near it. And it will cut off a whole bunch at one time. I think that Deco Exchange had some of these. I don't know if they're out, but see, you can put like a whole bunch in. I have to keep it hidden because Carson likes it. But you see how it cut them all at once? Pretty cool, huh? Yep. So that's what it is, an easy cutter. I checked Deco Exchange because he gets them in pretty often. So you could probably get one from there. For the easy cutter, there's just the one. Wonderful. Thank you, Autumn. Oh, see? This is the 50% off week at Hobby Lobby. So y'all run over there and get some. Because I think that Michael's is almost sold out of their tulips. But just remember, you can use any flower that has a small bud on it and is an orangish color. So, I got this pink mat at Amazon. So, yep. I think we have links for that in my influencer shop. For sure. Alright, hopefully I will get the pictures taken for the new kit tomorrow. I did finally find that mesh. You see that green mesh over there? Would you grab that for me? So y'all, I'm going to tell you what's funny. I left, and as soon as I walked over that way, I saw where I had laid the mesh. I can't believe I did that. But there's the mesh that I couldn't find last week. So that's going to be what's in the kit. Isn't it pretty? I love this. No, it's actually going to be a watermelon wreath.
It's going to be a watermelon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we don't like to do things traditional. It's more fun if you do it a little different.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hi, Charlie. Have a good night. You have to say good night to Charlie. Say good night, Charlie.
Good night, Charlie.
He's a little kid.
Oh, okay, cool. Y'all have a good one.
Yeah. Thank you. My sis is from Pensacola, Florida. That's where she lives. Which I'm hoping we'll get to go see her sometime this summer.
Oh, I'm hoping so too. That would be fun. Come play on my beach.
Yeah. We need sand in our toes.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
I should put the kit out in the next couple days. So I have everything in. I just have to get the pictures. And Mari has to make out her list. She would absolutely shoot me if I didn't get it to her in time for her to make her list. So we have to do that first. Hey, Regina. I couldn't get on Facebook to message you today, but you can call me whenever you're ready. All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. And I want y'all to go check out, oh, I got to sneeze. Go check out Down Home Crafts. She's here on YouTube, and she is going to be on my channel Saturday night. So on Facebook, I will actually be doing a Facebook Live, and her name is Debbie Saltzman, and she will be on my page then. So I hope y'all will come and join us. I know, doesn't the beach sound awesome? All right, y'all have a wonderful night, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go get some wine and hang out with my sister.
Awesome.
So,
I love it.
I'll see y'all later. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye.